Why isn't this sharper, dude? Have you sharpened this guy?
It's brand new.
Okay, so...
Well, I mean, it was used to clean a fish last week.
Are you videoing?
After each
okay.
one. Yeah.
So you just cut in front of the tail, the fin, go up to keep as much meat as you can, and you just go gently down until you can feel the backbone. So I feel the backbone, and then you're gonna just go 90 degrees, and you hear the popping.
Yep.
You're popping through the ribs, but not through the spine. And you can double check to make sure here that I'm a little high, but not really. There's the spine right there. And you're gonna try to keep it as high up toward the ventral as you can to preserve that meat, and you just slide it. You don't cut.
Yeah.
But make sure your tip isn't going through here, because then you can cut a lot of the meat out. And then you just slide all the way down, and then you just slide it all the way to the tail, and then just through to the end, and voila, I got into the tail, which that sucks, but I'm not losing any meat. So just cut there, right? So you got all of it nice and clean. If your tip gets in here, it's gonna leave all the meat, and you're gonna go way above the spine. But see how the spine, you can see it all the way?
Yeah, nice.
So then just set that aside for a second. Now the same thing on this side. Start it in front of the fin, go to the spine again. Don't go through it. If you go through the spine, you're on the other side, and it's a nightmare. Right, and then you're gonna just similarly cut down through and slide through all the...
Good sound.
That's a good sound, is right. And you stand above the fin. If you go below it, you're screwed again. And then you similarly just nice broad strokes through to the end, right? So you leave barely any, but that's a good cut, right?
Nice.
You okay if I just dump that in there?
Yep.
Okay. And then here is the pain in the ass part. But again, you're gonna get rid of most of the rib anyway. But on either side, depending on what angles you like, you're just gonna come in under the ribs and start slowly cutting through till you get enough purchase. And I go back behind the fin and then just start. See how I can see the knife underneath me? Or underneath the ribs and underneath my hand?
Yeah.
And just keep going. And some people do a V cut where they cut the top of the ribs out, but this guy's small, not a big deal. We can get to that later anyway. And then that's good enough for me. And I just slice it through. Fillet number one. If you want to, you want the whole thing preserved or cut in half. I would cut in half.
Yeah, cut in half. You want it?
Easier to bag.
We'll
take a half if you want. And one angle is always harder than the other. So.
Uh-oh. Seagulls are happy.
Get under those ribs.
Get off my boat.
This is the part that is the most difficult, is just getting through the ribs. Well, other than making sure you're on the spine when you're doing that other part. And you always want a very sharp knife.
Seems like that one needs to be sharpened, huh?
Well, it got better. I just didn't, I wasn't used to it. Once it gets thin enough that you don't really care, and again, the belly meat is not what you want anyway, then you can get to a point where you just, if you're through already, then you can just stick your point in and pull the meat through to where you want it. Why is that cutting? fan off.
We're getting popular here.
And again, just...
Oh my God.
Okay, so
All
there
right.
you go.
Voila.